Welcome to the Guiding Light, a monthly word for motivational alignment. Coming up.
What makes some of y'all think you finna get a new year? While we going on to January 1, you finna be December 32nd. Normally I do a prophetic word for each month, but for 2026, let's switch things up. Now let me tell you what people aren't talking about and what they don't want you to know. Unpopular opinion, 2026. Take one, let's go. In 2024 and 2025, we heard all the news there was to hear. We heard all the fake news. We heard and are still hearing the fake prosperity gospel. Get rich quick schemes. We heard what was going to happen to people who had jobs that would be extinct. We heard what would happen to people who didn't know how to use the computer. AI. We heard what would happen to the middle class. And a few months ago, we heard news about the literal rapture. Normally I do a prophetic word for each month, but for 2026, let's switch things up. Now let me tell you what people aren't talking about and what they don't want you to know. 2026. What's about to happen to the people who did not spiritually prepare? The people who didn't spiritually and sexually prepare? What makes some of y'all think you finna get a new year? I can see some of y'all now. 2025, 2024, 25. It's been so hard. It's been so hard, Star. We barely made it, but we made it. We made it. You didn't make nothing. And I can hear a lot of people now. I already got my New Year's Eve outfit. And I'm going to get the champagne. And let's go to this place. And Times Square. And all of this. And we're going to get ready for the countdown. And the fireworks. Happy New Year's. And there's even going to be some people who got some real tears in their eye thinking about next year. And just the fact that we made it because I'm still alive. But guess what? Alive ain't everything. You want to know why alive just isn't everything? You're going to have to get your spiritual and sexual standards up. Follow my channel if you need more information. Some of y'all going to cross over into 2026. And some of y'all, I can see y'all now in the spirit scared. And ain't nothing bad happened to you even though you've been out here running these streets. Some of y'all going to cross over. And guess what? You want to know what's worse than being dead? You want to know what's worse than being out here in these streets and collecting one of these termite diseases or sicknesses they got out here in the genital region? Catch my drift. What's worse than being dead or getting caught up sexually in 2025 is that you are going to repeat the same year in 2026. Nope. Because you done messed up this whole year. You done messed up making poor sexual decisions, poor spiritual decisions as it relates to your submission to Christ. You finna get this same year again, okay? What you get when the ball drops is a restart. While we going on to January 1, you finna be December 32nd. Now imagine that. You spent this year, like a lot of people spent COVID, out here doing what you want to do, whatever you had time for. And you didn't think it was really important to manage your sexual energy. Well, guess what? Some of y'all ain't going with us in the same way in 2026, okay? R.I.P. Go on say goodbye to some of your friends. You know they've been out here. Y'all know they haven't been reverent this year. Go on say bye, okay? Because while you may see them in the flesh, baby, their spirit going to be stuck. They going to be stuck, okay? And because you have used your time poorly and you have managed your sexuality poorly this year in 2025 and 2026, many of y'all who have completely failed the lessons that God wanted to show you about relationships, about marriage, about healing, about health, y'all are going to repeat those same lessons in 2026. So I see you back in the classroom. And you're going to get tired of repeating this grade. You're going to get tired of repeating the same cycle. And don't think you're going to be smart and try to skip out on class and skip ahead when you haven't learned that life lesson. You know what God is going to do? He's going to send it to you in the form of a new opportunity. Happy holidays! Don't send this to nobody. But keep in mind, the folks you know been lying, tricking, scheming, flipping, prostituting, doing everything they're big and bad enough to do. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Don't send it to your ex. And you know at Excel with Star, we pray for them because they have yet to see the light. And they will.